It's safe to say that the Fortnite storyline has been a bit dry as of lately. However, with the most recent update, oh my days, Fortnite is locking in with their storyline once again. And it's all leading us into Hope's final plan for the Chapter 6 island. It's called Spirit Realm Siege, and it's the plan to somehow successfully enter the Spirit Realm, confront the dark presence in there, and then come back to the island with the 0-point shard in hand. So then we can securely store it inside of the 0-point vault, in which the portal connecting to the 0-point vault is currently hidden on the island right now due to the bug invasion. But wherever it is, Outlaw Midas is keeping it safe. That is why he is not an NPC on the island this season. Now, this Spirit Realm Siege plan will be the plot of this season's finale live event, so it will end off Chapter 6, and then somehow bring us into the 1-month-long Simpsons season happening in November. And if any of you are wondering, this Spirit Realm live event will be a full-on live event and not a mini one. Also, there will actually be another live event happening this season, happening before at the end of September. And it will be the live event relating to the monolith near Demon's Domain, and it will be a Daft Punk concert. So that's really exciting, and of course it probably won't have much lore in it, but something that will have lots and lots of juicy lore and storyline will be this chapter's finale live event. Again, the Spirit Realm Siege. I'm actually so excited for it. Now, in the last set of storyline quests, we located the access point for the bugs of how they get from the Spirit Realm to the island, with Hope thinking that maybe we could use this access point as an efficient way to get inside of the Spirit Realm. But it's still not really enough, because Hope needs to find an extremely efficient way inside. Because who knows what could possibly be waiting for us on the other side. Hope really can't screw up this plan. It has to be perfect. And in the new set of storyline quests, we get some new leads. First of all, Hope herself instructs us to destroy some swarmer nests, and this is to thin out the bugs just a bit. She then makes us break open multiple hive stashes, and this is so we could find traces of the swarm's energy signature around, which when done reveals that demonic energy readings go off the chart. So that's very interesting. What storyline quests is it when we don't have to place down sensors? Hope instructs us to tune already placed sensors around the hive POI, and this is so we can detect demonic energy sources around the hive. The demonic readings we get link to these weird eggs around the hive POI, in which these are actually bug queen eggs from the Spirit Realm. Hope instructs us to take samples of these eggs and then deliver them to her. If my theory is correct, these eggs are queen eggs laid in the Spirit Realm and brought here. If that is true, we can use their energy signature to weaken the swarm's access point to the island. And if we are really lucky, I can reverse engineer some way to use the access point too. This egg might hold the key to accessing the Spirit Realm without a portal, and winning once and for all. So holy, things are getting really wild now. Those bug queen eggs are the key to entering the Spirit Realm without a portal. So that is absolutely insane, but Hope does make us eliminate a bug queen to see if she's correct. And she completely was. This data is going to help us bust into the Spirit Realm. I just know it. So Hope is really starting to lock in now. In fact, overall, Epic Games are starting to lock in once again with the storyline. And it's all to prepare us for the Spirit Realm Siege, which again will finish off Fortnite Chapter 6. The bugs on the island are also starting to lock in a bit more as well. At first, they expanded and then invaded Utopia City, making it Dystopia City. But now, in the most recent update, the bugs created a new hive near where the monolith is, practically on the same mountain. However, the swarm ain't up there. No, they are down below because they completely took over an underground tunnel, with a bug queen there as well. So it seems that the bugs are creating new hives every update. They are really expanding. They're just doing it in a very random way though. Now, we all know Kendo, the brother of Daigo and Jade and the ex of Hope. Well, he lately got a new skin and this is it. Yeah, this is Kendo's new skin, Street Ronin Kendo, and at first it may not look like that this is Kendo, but it is Kendo. You can see by the face and the same earrings. It's just, what happened to bro? Like, I mean, is Kendo okay? He looks pretty emo, but this is probably because of Hope. But let's not jump to conclusions and judge yet. No, let's have a word with Street Ronin Kendo, who has got a little bit more dialogue. Before, when asking about purpose, he would say, I spent my life waiting for a teacher, for a purpose, whilst Daigo and Jade acted. Their recklessness, my inaction, we've always been out of balance. It's time for me to carve my own destiny. No more waiting. Becoming Street Ronin Kendo, who now says, I've had my head in the clouds for a long time. Not anymore. I decide who I am, not my siblings, not stories of the old masters, not fate, me. And if I'm a little wilder, a little rougher, a little freer than I was before, I think I've earned the chance to loose, don't you? So Kendo is changing. He is now focusing on just himself and not really his family and their mistakes anymore. I honestly think this is just a phase from Kendo, because there's no way he would be acting like this if Hope was still with him. But yeah, you become what you want to be, Kendo. Being real, this is most likely just some phase, and Daigo and Jade probably don't care. I feel pretty bad for Kendo, honestly. You could also feel bad for Jade as well, because Kendo and Daigo both have two skins. Like, Kendo has Street Ronin Kendo, and Daigo, of course, has Mask Maker Daigo. Whilst Jade is the only spirit sibling that doesn't have an extra skin. But who knows, she could get one later on this season. Another thing is that the new Kendo skin has a style with a OXR helmet on. Kendo is not officially a part of the OXR though. He just wears this helmet to make himself look more badass, I guess. This is officially the start of Kendo's locking in era. Being real, everyone is locking in on the island right now. The OXR are locking in by killing more and more bugs by the minute. Kendo is locking in by focusing more on himself, and he is actually exterminating a lot of bugs now. And overall, Hope, Jones, and the rest of the gang are really locking in right now when it comes to planning the Spirit Realm Siege. Speaking of the Spirit Realm, we lately got this new skin named Midnight Fawn, who gives off some extremely similar vibes to the Night Rose. Midnight Fawn's description is also escape the Spirit Realm. So this this is very interesting, and I'm guessing for her to be some kind of NPC later on in the season. Also, it was lately discovered that the pumpkin launcher now has a red contrail instead of the classic green, making people believe that this year's Fortnite mares will be a Spirit Realm takeover on the island. Which would make perfect sense if Fortnite Mares is leading up to the Spirit Realm siege. Another thing is that in the new Megazord trailer, we can see a random area on the island getting striked by blue lightning, causing a whole bug queen to spawn. And I believe this is a look at the bug invasion evolving, as the swarms, biome, and hives are of course represented with a light blue smoke. So we could see bug queens being spawned in like this later on in this season, but for now this is just a theory, as the blue lightning could just be a detail for the trailer. Something I also forgot to talk about in this video is Hope, and of how it is confirmed that she will be getting voice lines in the Spirit Realm Siege live event. We know this because Hope's Brazilian voice actor recently got changed. There were also leaks of us seeing a new Hope skin soon as well, but that will probably come next update or in Fortnite Mares itself. But now, the final thing I need to talk about is the OXR. Yes, the Onimorph Extermination Rangers who are in charge of dealing with this bug invasion. Their general being Onyx Winter, and ever since this season started, the OXR have been exterminating more and more bugs by the second. But a few weeks back, we received an emote relating to the OXR, named the Profiler, and it shows a profile board of, a lot of previous events that are connected to a mystery person that the OXR seem to be trying to figure out. And when looking at all of these events, like we can see the Blast Off, the Chapter 2 finale, Reality Zero, the Cube, and all that stuff, you realize that the Visitor had ties to all of these events. And after the event of our visitor escaping Fortnite OG, it's not surprising that the OXR are looking into him, but seriously, this is none of the OXR's business, and it's very suspicious. Because the OXR's sole purpose is to deal with this bug invasion. Why are they looking into all of this? It's practically none of their business. And it leads people to believe that the OXR are more than just a bug extermination group. And there's also theories that later on this season, the OXR will betray us, a lot like the IO did. But overall, we don't know. It's just theories. However, it's very weird that the OXR are looking into this. So yeah, a lot of very interesting stuff is going down in the Fortnite storyline right now. And if you want more storyline content like this, then you should hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And why not join my Fortnite Discord server? The link is down in the description below.